Picture a quiet evening. The sun has already set, the kitchen light is warm and gentle, and you're settled into your favorite chair. In your hand is a glass of a drink you chose not just for its flavor, but for how it fits into your lifestyle and your care for your health. Alcohol after 60 is a topic many speak about in hushed tones. Some believe it should be avoided entirely. Others are convinced that a nightly glass of wine is practically the secret to a long life. As with most things, the truth lies somewhere in between. We live in a time when every sip matters. After 60, our bodies change. Metabolism slows down, the liver and kidneys don't process alcohol quite as quickly as they once did, and the medications we take may interact with alcohol in unexpected ways. That's why it's important to know not only what to drink, but how, when, and why. I want you to see alcohol without fear, but also without too much carelessness. This isn't just about drinks, it's about choices that can affect your heart, your memory, your mood, and even your relationships with loved ones. We'll talk about which drinks can be relatively safe at your age, and which ones are better to avoid. You'll learn to enjoy the moment without harming yourself. And I promise, we'll keep it simple. No complicated medical jargon, no hard and fast rules. Just helpful tips, a few stories, and a lot of respect for your experience. Before we jump in, let me ask you, do you enjoy an occasional drink? Or are you curious about how alcohol affects your health as you age? Drop a quick comment below that says health first if you're looking to make smarter choices. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips, where we share daily guidance to help older adults stay healthy, strong, and energized after 60. Think back for a moment, maybe to your younger years. A holiday dinner where the whole family gathered around a long table. The sound of laughter in the kitchen, the rich smell of home-cooked food, and the gentle clink of glasses as someone offered a toast. Or perhaps it was a summer barbecue with friends, the air warm and full of the scent of grilled vegetables and fresh-cut grass. You might remember a wedding where you raised a glass of champagne to celebrate a new chapter in someone's life, or a cozy evening with a loved one, sharing a quiet drink after a long day. For many of us, a drink was never just about the alcohol, it was part of the occasion, a symbol of togetherness. That glass in your hand wasn't only a beverage, it was a shared moment, a thread woven into the fabric of your memories. These experiences stay with us because they were about more than taste. They were about connection, laughter, and feeling a sense of belonging. But as the years pass, what our bodies could handle with ease in our 30s or 40s can feel different in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. One drink might make us feel tipsy faster. A second glass might keep us awake half the night. Sometimes, even a small serving can leave us feeling sluggish the next morning. This isn't a flaw or a weakness, it's the wisdom of the body speaking up, reminding us that it has changed and that we need to listen. And here's the important truth, adjusting to those changes doesn't mean giving up. It means making choices that honor both your health and your enjoyment of life. It means understanding which drinks are gentler on your body, which carry more risks, and how much is enough to savor without strain. A single glass of a well-chosen drink can still be a source of joy, warmth, and even health benefits, when approached with care. You've lived through enough to know that every choice you make now creates a ripple effect on your energy the next day, your heart health, your memory, and your independence. And by making wise choices, you're doing more than protecting yourself. You're giving a gift to the people who love you. You're ensuring more shared meals, more conversations that go late into the night, more time spent walking in the park or playing with grandchildren. So as we explore this topic together, think of it not as a list of rules, but as a gentle guide to help you continue enjoying life's pleasures in a way that supports your well-being. We're not just looking at what's in your glass, we're looking at the bigger picture, your health, your joy, and the many years still ahead, filled with moments worth celebrating. As we reach our 60s and beyond, our bodies begin to handle alcohol differently than they did decades ago. It's not sudden, and it's not the same for everyone, but the changes are real, and understanding them can make all the difference. First, our metabolism naturally slows down. This means that alcohol stays in the bloodstream longer, giving it more time to affect the brain, the liver, and other organs. Even if the amount we drink is the same as in our younger days, the effect can feel stronger now. Second, our body's water content decreases with age. Since alcohol is water-soluble, having less water in the body means it becomes more concentrated in the bloodstream. A drink that once felt mild can now feel noticeably stronger. Third, the liver, the organ that works hardest to process alcohol, can become less efficient over time. It's not about failing or wearing out, but about the natural changes in organ function that happen with age. Processing alcohol takes longer, so its effects last longer. And then there's the matter of medications. Many seniors take prescriptions to manage blood pressure, heart health, sleep, or other conditions. Some of these can interact with alcohol in ways that increase drowsiness, dizziness, or even heart strain. That's why being aware of your specific medications is just as important as knowing what's in your glass. None of these changes mean you must stop enjoying a drink entirely. Instead, they are signals from your body, reminders to adjust your choices so they fit your current stage of life. Think of it like tuning an instrument. Small adjustments can make the music sound better, clearer, and more beautiful. By respecting these changes, you're not losing anything. You're gaining more comfort, more control, and more peace of mind. You can still enjoy the taste, the ritual, and the company that comes with a drink, just in a way that supports your energy and health for the long run. Alcohol doesn't just affect the body, it has a powerful influence on the mind and emotions, especially as we get older. For many people, a drink can feel like a small lift in mood, a way to relax or make social moments feel warmer. That feeling is real, and it's one reason so many of us have fond memories tied to a glass of wine or a shared cocktail. But here's what's important to understand. As we age, alcohol can also change the way our brain processes emotions and memories. What once gave a gentle, pleasant buzz might now tip over into feelings of fatigue, sadness, or even anxiety later in the evening. Some people notice that their sleep becomes lighter or more restless after drinking, which can affect their mood for the entire next day. And then there's memory. Even small amounts of alcohol can make it harder to remember details or conversations from the night before. This isn't about losing memory, it's about how alcohol temporarily disrupts the way our brain stores information. Over time, too much alcohol can affect mental sharpness, making it harder to focus or recall things quickly. Socially, alcohol can be both a bridge and a barrier. It can make gatherings feel more relaxed, but it can also create misunderstandings or moments we wish had gone differently. We've all seen times when a cheerful mood became too loud, or a friendly discussion turned tense. Here's the good news. You can still enjoy the social warmth and connection that often comes with sharing a drink, without the downsides. Choosing lighter options, drinking more slowly, and balancing each drink with water or food can help keep the mood steady and the memories intact. The goal isn't to remove alcohol from your life unless you need to for health reasons, it's to keep it in its rightful place, as a small, occasional companion to the moments that truly matter, not the star of the show. That way, your energy, clarity, and emotional well-being remain strong, giving you more time to enjoy the people and experiences that bring you happiness. Not all alcoholic drinks are created equal, especially when it comes to health after 60. Some can offer small benefits when enjoyed in moderation, while others carry more risks than rewards. Knowing the difference can help you make choices that protect your body and still let you enjoy the occasional glass. Red wine is often at the top of the better list for seniors. In small amounts, usually 1 5-ounce glass a day, it contains antioxidants like resveratrol, which may support heart health and blood circulation. But the key is truly small amounts. More than that can quickly outweigh the benefits. Light beer can also be a gentler option, especially if you enjoy the ritual of sipping something over a long conversation. Light beers are lower in alcohol content and calories than regular beers, which means less strain on your liver and waistline. However, even beer can lead to bloating or raise blood sugar if overused. Champagne or sparkling wine can feel festive without being too heavy. It tends to have a slightly lower alcohol content than spirits, and the bubbly texture encourages slower sipping, which is always a plus. Whiskey, brandy, and other spirits are stronger and can affect the body faster. If you choose to have them, keep portions small, about 1.5 ounces, and sip slowly. Mixing them with sugary sodas or syrups is best avoided, as this adds empty calories and can spike blood sugar. Cocktails can be tricky. Many contain high sugar mixers like juice, soda, or flavored syrups. If you enjoy cocktails, look for low sugar or sugar-free options, and try to pair them with food to slow absorption. On the other hand, high-proof alcohols and excessive mixed drinks can be especially risky. They can cause sudden spikes in blood pressure, dizziness, or rapid dehydration, which are harder for the body to recover from in later years. The guiding principle is simple: choose drinks that are lower in alcohol content, avoid high-sugar mixers, and savor each sip rather than rushing through it. This way, you get to enjoy the taste in the moment, without putting unnecessary strain on your body. Choosing the right drink after 60 is not just about taste, it's about how well that drink fits into your health, your medications, and your daily rhythm. The good news is, once you know what to look for, making the best choice becomes second nature. Start with your health picture. If you have heart concerns, high blood pressure, or diabetes, certain drinks will be safer than others. For example, a small glass of red wine might offer heart-friendly antioxidants, but a sugary cocktail could spike your blood sugar and add unnecessary calories. If your liver or kidneys need extra care, lower alcohol options, or skipping alcohol entirely, might be the best choice. Check your medications. Some common prescriptions, such as blood thinners, sedatives, or medications for blood pressure, can react strongly with alcohol. These interactions can cause dizziness, excessive drowsiness, or even dangerous drops or spikes in blood pressure. Before deciding on a drink, it's wise to ask your doctor or pharmacist if there are any restrictions for your specific medications. Think about your lifestyle. Are you someone who enjoys a drink during a quiet evening at home, or mostly during social gatherings? If you're at home, it may be easier to measure and pace your drinks. In social settings, it's helpful to have a plan, like alternating between an alcoholic drink and water, or choosing a lighter option so you can enjoy the atmosphere without overdoing it. Consider portion control. One of the simplest ways to enjoy alcohol safely is to pour smaller servings. Use a smaller wine glass, choose a lighter beer, or ask for a half pour at restaurants. This way, you still get the taste and ritual without overloading your system. Listen to your body. After 60, your body's feedback is your best guide. Pay attention to how you feel during and after drinking. If you notice your sleep, mood, or energy is affected, that's a sign to adjust your choices. Choosing a drink becomes less about restriction and more about personalization, finding what truly fits your health and happiness. And when you do, every sip feels lighter, safer, and more satisfying. One of the most overlooked secrets to enjoying alcohol safely after 60 is simple: hydration and balance. These two habits can completely change how your body reacts to a drink, and they're surprisingly easy to practice. Hydration comes first. As we age, our bodies naturally hold less water, which means alcohol becomes more concentrated in the bloodstream than it did in our younger years. That's why a single drink can sometimes feel stronger now than it used to. To counter this, drink a full glass of water before you have your first sip of alcohol. Then, follow a simple rhythm: alternate between your drink and a glass of water. This not only keeps you hydrated but also slows your drinking pace, helping you savor the moment. Pairing with food makes a difference. Alcohol on an empty stomach hits the bloodstream faster, which can cause sudden dizziness, lightheadedness, or even a spike in blood pressure. Eating before or while you drink creates a buffer that slows down alcohol absorption. Choose foods rich in healthy fats and protein, like salmon, avocado, cheese, or nuts, because they help stabilize blood sugar and keep you feeling steady. Mind the sugar and salt. Many mixers, wines, and beers can contain more sugar than we realize, which may lead to an energy crash later in the evening. Salty snacks, while tasty, can make dehydration worse. Balancing your drink with fresh fruits, vegetables, or lighter snacks can keep you feeling energized rather than drained. Your body will thank you in the morning. By keeping water and food in the mix, you're not only protecting your health, you're preserving your mood, your energy, and your clarity for the next day. And there's nothing more valuable than waking up refreshed, ready to enjoy life's moments without the fog of dehydration or fatigue. Enjoying a drink is about the whole experience, not just what's in the glass. And when you approach it with care, balance, and hydration, you keep the joy and leave the regret behind. For many people, alcohol is more than just a drink. It's a ritual, a comfort, a way to mark the end of the day or celebrate a moment. After 60, it's worth looking closely at the role it plays in your life. Not to take away the pleasure, but to make sure the joy comes from more than just what's in the glass. The social spark. Often, the happiest part of a drink isn't the alcohol, it's the company, the laughter, and the shared memories. If you find that you enjoy wine nights with friends, consider keeping the social tradition but occasionally swapping your drink for sparkling water with a twist of lemon or a non-alcoholic wine. You may find that the conversation still flows just as easily, and you'll wake up feeling fresh the next day. The ritual of relaxation. For some, pouring a glass of wine or mixing a cocktail signals that it's time to unwind. You can keep that calming ritual, but experiment with healthier alternatives on some nights. Herbal teas, flavored sparkling water, or a small glass of fresh juice in a nice glass can give you the same sense of comfort without the after effects of alcohol. Memory and mood. While a small amount of alcohol can lift the mood temporarily, over time, too much can affect memory and emotional balance, especially as we age. Building joy into your life through other activities, like music, gentle exercise, creative hobbies, or time outdoors, can keep your spirits high without relying on alcohol's temporary boost. Empowering choice. When you realize that the real source of pleasure is the people, the atmosphere, and the sense of connection, you gain control. Alcohol becomes an option, not a requirement, for a good time. And that shift can open the door to healthier habits, more energy, and greater freedom. By keeping alcohol in its rightful place, as a small part of life's joy, rather than its centerpiece, you create space for a richer, more balanced kind of happiness. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to the effects of alcohol, even if we've been drinking moderately for decades. The same drink that once felt light and pleasant can now have a much stronger impact, both during and after consumption. That's why one of the most important habits after 60 is learning to listen closely to the subtle, and sometimes not so subtle, messages your body sends before, during, and after drinking. 1. Understanding your body's whisper signals. Sometimes the first sign that you've had enough isn't a big, dramatic reaction, it's a quiet change. You may feel slightly warmer than usual, notice that your face is flushed, or sense a faint tension in your head. These are early indicators that alcohol is beginning to circulate more quickly through your system. Because the body's water content decreases with age, alcohol concentration in the blood rises faster, meaning these small signals appear sooner than they used to. 2. Changes in balance and coordination. Even with just one drink, you may notice that your steps feel less steady, especially when walking on uneven ground or climbing stairs. This isn't about clumsiness, it's a natural part of how alcohol affects the inner ear and brain's balance centers. For older adults, a small stumble can mean a big risk of injury, so the moment you feel slightly off balance, it's time to slow down or stop. 3. Shifts in mood and mental clarity. Alcohol can affect the brain differently after 60, sometimes causing a more rapid shift from relaxation to fatigue, irritability, or even sadness. If you find that your pleasant mood starts to fade within the same evening, it's a signal that your nervous system is reacting more strongly to the drink. Respect that change, switch to water or tea and give your body a chance to reset. 4. Watching your sleep patterns. It's a common misconception that alcohol helps you sleep better. In reality, while it might make you fall asleep faster, it disrupts the deeper, restorative stages of sleep. If you notice waking up frequently during the night, vivid or unsettling dreams, or a feeling of not being rested in the morning, it could be due to evening drinks. This effect often becomes more pronounced with age, as the body processes alcohol more slowly. 5. Morning after messages. The way you feel the next day is one of the clearest indicators of how well your body tolerated alcohol. Do you wake up with a headache, dry mouth, bloating, or a heavier than usual feeling in your legs? Do you need more coffee or naps than usual? These are your body's way of saying, "That was too much for me right now." 6. The power of tracking patterns. A simple notebook or even a note in your phone can be a powerful tool. Write down what you drank, how much, at what time, and how you felt later and the next morning. Over a few weeks, patterns will emerge. Maybe certain drinks affect you more, or drinking later in the evening has a stronger impact. This awareness makes it easier to make small adjustments that have a big impact on your well-being. 7. Responding with self-respect. Listening to your body isn't about restriction, it's about protecting the energy, clarity, and independence that make life after 60 so rewarding. Each time you respond to your body's signals with care, you're investing in your future comfort and mobility. The truth is, alcohol doesn't define a good time, you do. And by honoring your body's messages, you keep every celebration, gathering, and quiet evening something you can enjoy fully, both in the moment and the morning after. After 60, the what you drink can be just as important as the how much. Not all alcoholic beverages affect the body in the same way, and some choices can be gentler on your system while still allowing you to enjoy a moment of pleasure. Choosing wisely means less strain on your liver, fewer next-day discomforts, and a lower risk of accidents or health complications. Here are some of the safest and most senior-friendly options, along with why they can be a better fit. 1. Red wine in small amounts. A 4-ounce glass of red wine, enjoyed slowly, can offer antioxidants like resveratrol, which may support heart health. It's important to stick to small servings, as the benefits quickly turn to risks when overconsumed. Pairing wine with a meal can also slow absorption and reduce its impact on blood sugar. 2. Light beer or low-alcohol beer. Light beers typically have less alcohol by volume, ABV, making them easier for the body to process. They're also hydrating compared to stronger drinks, and if chosen in moderation, they can be a lighter option for social occasions. 3. Dry white wine. Dry whites, such as Sauvignon Blanc or Pinot Grigio, often have lower sugar content than sweet wines, which can help keep blood sugar more stable. They can be refreshing and less likely to cause bloating than heavier alcoholic drinks. 4. Low-alcohol cocktails. Drinks like a spritzer, wine mixed with sparkling water, or a shandy, beer mixed with lemonade, lower the overall alcohol content while still offering a festive feeling. These are excellent choices for long gatherings when you want to sip without feeling the effects too quickly. 5. Non-alcoholic or alcohol-free alternatives. Today's alcohol-free beers, wines, and even mocktails can mimic the taste and ritual of drinking without the health drawbacks. They're perfect for alternating between alcoholic drinks to pace yourself, or replacing alcohol altogether while still enjoying the social atmosphere. Why these choices work better after 60. Lower alcohol content means less strain on the liver and heart. Slower absorption when paired with food helps prevent sudden dizziness or loss of balance. Reduced sugar content helps protect against blood sugar spikes. Better hydration compared to stronger spirits keeps you feeling better during and after. Making a conscious choice doesn't take away the joy of a drink, it enhances it. You're not just drinking for the moment, you're also thinking about how you want to feel tomorrow. While some drinks can be enjoyed safely in moderation, others can pose higher risks, especially after 60. These beverages tend to have stronger effects on the body, strain key organs, and may lead to unpleasant or even dangerous side effects. Here are the main types to approach with caution, or avoid altogether. 1. High-proof spirits, over 40% ABV. Whiskey, vodka, rum, and other strong liquors can hit harder as we age. Even small amounts can cause a quick rise in blood alcohol levels, leading to dizziness, poor coordination, and slower reaction times. They also put more pressure on the liver, which is already less efficient at processing alcohol in later years. 2. Sugary cocktails. Drinks like margaritas, piña coladas, and sweet daiquiris are loaded not just with alcohol, but with sugar and syrups. This combination can spike blood sugar, cause dehydration, and increase the risk of weight gain, while also worsening inflammation in the joints. 3. Energy drink mixers. Mixing alcohol with energy drinks masks the feeling of intoxication, which can lead to overdrinking without realizing it. For older adults, this is particularly dangerous, as it puts strain on the heart and increases the risk of arrhythmias or high blood pressure spikes. 4. Very sweet wines and dessert liqueurs. Port, sherry, and cream liqueurs may taste smooth, but they combine alcohol with high sugar content, hard on both the liver and the pancreas. They can also contribute to nighttime acid reflux, making sleep less restful. 5. Bottomless drink specials. While not a type of drink, the setting of unlimited refills, like bottomless mimosas or endless sangria, encourages overconsumption. The problem isn't just the alcohol itself, but the pace at which it's consumed, which can overwhelm the body's ability to process it safely. Why avoiding these helps after 60? Strong drinks increase fall risk, even in familiar surroundings. Sugar-heavy options worsen inflammation and energy crashes. Overdrinking affects memory, mood, and heart rhythm more severely with age. Choosing not to drink certain beverages isn't about giving up pleasure, it's about protecting your health so you can enjoy the moments that matter most. The goal is not just to drink less, but to drink smarter, with respect for how your body works now. One of the simplest, most caring steps you can take for your health after 60 is to avoid drinking alcohol on an empty stomach. It might sound like a small detail, but the difference it makes is huge. When we eat before or while we drink, the body absorbs alcohol more slowly. That means less sudden dizziness, fewer balance issues, and a more even, pleasant feeling throughout the evening. Think of food as a friendly shield, softening the impact of alcohol while also turning your drink into part of a richer, more enjoyable experience. And here's the beautiful thing. You can choose snacks and meals that not only make drinking safer, but also more delicious. 1. Always prepare your base. Before you take that first sip, have something in your stomach. It doesn't have to be a big meal, sometimes a small plate is enough. Foods high in protein and healthy fats are especially helpful. A slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter, a small omelet, a piece of grilled chicken, or even a handful of almonds can slow the rate at which alcohol enters your bloodstream. This gentle pacing helps your body process the drink without overwhelming it. 2. Pair wine with balanced, flavorful bites. If you're enjoying a glass of red wine, try pairing it with a small plate of whole grain crackers and cheese, or even a piece of dark chocolate with 70% cocoa. White wine pairs wonderfully with fresh vegetables and a light dip like hummus, or a few shrimp with cocktail sauce. These pairings create harmony, not only in taste, but in how your body responds. 3. Think hydration at every step. Alcohol dehydrates you, and dehydration can make you feel lightheaded, tired, and even achy the next day. So, why not balance each sip with foods high in water? Fresh cucumber slices, juicy watermelon cubes, crisp apple wedges, cherry tomatoes, or even a simple leafy salad can help keep you hydrated. If you enjoy cocktails, add slices of orange, lime, or berries directly into your drink for a refreshing boost. 4. Choose gentle crunch over heavy salt. Salty and fried foods, like chips, fries, or heavy bar snacks, can make you thirstier, which sometimes leads to drinking more alcohol than you planned. Instead, try lightly salted popcorn, baked pita chips with tzatziki, roasted chickpeas, or even thinly sliced oven-baked sweet potato chips. 5. Add fiber for balance. Fiber helps slow digestion, keeping your blood sugar stable. This means you're less likely to experience sudden drops in energy or mood swings after drinking. Fresh berries with Greek yogurt, avocado toast on whole grain bread, or a small quinoa salad with vegetables are great options. 6. Make eating part of the ritual. In many cultures, a drink is never just a drink, it's part of a shared table, laughter, and conversation. When you create your own ritual, setting out a small plate of healthy snacks before you pour a glass, you turn drinking into a more mindful experience. Finding your personal, safe limit with alcohol after 60 is not about following strict rules or depriving yourself. It's about listening to your body and respecting what it needs now. Your body at this stage is wiser, more sensitive, and it speaks to you more clearly than ever before. The key is to notice those signals and honor them. 1. Understand the new reality of your body. As we age, our metabolism changes. The same amount of alcohol that once felt light and easy can now have a stronger effect. This happens because our bodies carry less water, our liver processes alcohol more slowly, and our balance and reaction times are not quite the same as in our younger years. Accepting this is not giving in, it's stepping into a new level of self-care. 2. Start small and observe. If you're unsure what your safe limit is now, start with half the amount you might have had 20 years ago. For example, instead of a full glass of wine, pour half. See how you feel after 30 to 40 minutes. Pay attention to your mood, your clarity of thought, and even your walking steadiness. These are all clues your body gives you. 3. Know the recommended guidelines, then personalize them. Health experts generally suggest that adults over 65 limit themselves to no more than 1 standard drink per day for women and 2 for men, with alcohol-free days each week. But remember, this is a general guideline, not a personal prescription. You may find that less suits you better, especially if you have certain medications, health conditions, or just prefer to feel light and alert. 4. Keep an alcohol journal, for a short time. For a week or 2, note down what you drink, when you drink it, and how you feel afterward. This is not about judgment, it's about gathering gentle, honest information about what works best for your unique body now. Often, people are surprised to see that they enjoy themselves just as much, or more, with smaller amounts. 5. Listen to your next day's self. How you feel the morning after is one of the best indicators of whether your limit is right for you. If you wake up feeling clear, steady, and refreshed, you're in the safe zone. If you feel sluggish, off balance, or irritable, it's a sign to make a small adjustment downward. 6. Make your limit part of your identity. Instead of thinking, I can't drink more, think, I choose to drink the right amount for my health and my joy. That shift turns it from a restriction into a point of pride, a personal standard that supports your independence, sharp mind, and quality of life. 7. When you find and honor your safe limit, you give yourself more than just a healthier body. You give yourself more mornings full of energy, more days to enjoy your hobbies, and more years to share with the people you love. Life after 60 is not about giving things up, it's about savoring them more deeply. Alcohol, when enjoyed mindfully, can still be a part of your life's celebrations, quiet evenings, and moments of connection. But now, it comes with the wisdom of knowing your body, respecting its needs, and choosing what truly brings you joy. You've learned that eating before drinking protects your balance and your clarity. You've discovered which beverages are gentler on your system and which are best left behind. You've seen how hydration, mindful pacing, and finding your personal safe limit can turn a drink from a risk into a pleasure. And perhaps most importantly, you've remembered that your health is not just about today. Every choice you make now is a gift to your future self. Each time you choose a safer option, each time you pause to listen to your body, you are buying yourself more days to laugh, to travel, to walk in the park, to hug your grandchildren, to dance slowly in the kitchen with someone you love. This isn't about rules, it's about freedom. Freedom to enjoy your life without the weight of regret the next day. Freedom to say yes to moments that matter and no to what doesn't serve you anymore. Let's pause for a second. Have you ever wondered if your favorite drink might be affecting your energy, memory, or overall health? Share your experience in the comments. I read every single one, and your insight could help someone else in our community make better choices. And if these tips are helping you already, give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people over 60 learn how to enjoy alcohol safely while protecting their health. And make sure to subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips. Here you'll find daily advice to help older adults live longer, feel stronger, and stay vibrant every day. We're building a place where experience is celebrated, health is cherished, and every new year can be your best yet. Subscribe, join the conversation, and let's keep walking this beautiful journey together. So here's my gentle challenge to you: the next time you pour yourself a drink, do it with intention. Make it part of a beautiful ritual. Pair it with a nourishing snack, sip slowly, notice the flavor, and savor not just the drink, but the moment itself. Let it be about connection, joy, and living fully. You've earned the right to care for yourself this way. You've earned the wisdom to make these choices. And you deserve to enjoy every moment of the vibrant years ahead. Before we wrap up, I want to thank you for caring about your health, for thinking ahead, and for making choices that can protect your body and mind as you age. Until next time, choose wisely, stay healthy, and take care of yourself.